Hello everybody, I am super excited to be back on YouTube doing YouTube videos, and I'm returning with a little tutorial. I just want to throw it back to the videos that I used to do, so here we go. I'm going to do a tutorial on this beautiful smoky eye look today that I created with our X-ray palette that is available on CXCBeauty.com. We've launched so many beautiful palettes since the last time I did like an official YouTube video. So go and check out the website, CXCBeauty.com, and check out all of our latest releases. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out any future videos. Again, I am super happy to be back in the creative space and doing these videos for you. So let me know in the comments below what you want to see in the future. Okay, I won't make you wait that much longer, so let's just go into the look and get this tutorial started. We have launched so many amazing palettes since the last time I did a full YouTube video, and I'm super excited to get back on YouTube and start editing and making content for you guys. But today, the palette we are going to use is our new X-ray palette, which is this gorgeous palette right here, and I'm going to show you how to do a traditional smoky eye using these beautiful glam gray tone palettes, blacks, and super ultra shimmery metallics. By the way, I am filming in the store. If you didn't know, we opened up our first retail store here in Altamont Springs, Florida, and since it's the only thing in our building that's mostly complete, besides the lab, I'm using it as a film space as well. But anyways, I'll show you more of the store if you'd like. Leave me a comment down below if you want like a full tour of the store, and you guys can check it out. I'm gonna go in with P. Louise base. No complexion has been done yet since we are using dark colors. I don't want anything to cause fallout or get on my face and mess up my makeup. So we're gonna go start with the eyes first. So P. Louise base, and I use Rumor number 2. Always use this base, and it's one of my favorites. Filming YouTube videos almost feels super foreign to me since when you do like TikToks, it's short format and there's a lot of stopping and starting. With YouTube, it's more like a consistent long video, so it's a little bit different of a format, and it does take a little bit of time to get used to it again. So I'm gonna do my best, but I'm going in with the P. Louise base, and I make sure to put a thin layer of this on. I don't like to pack it on because it does make my eyes look a little bit heavy if I pack it on. So we're just going to distribute this product and really thin it out. Make sure it's nice and blended and evenly coated. I do take it all the way up into my eyebrow, and I like to blend this out with a synthetic brush since it is a cream product. Okay, so now that we have our base on, I'm gonna start building the shadows. If you want something a little bit warmer, you could add some bronzer into your crease, which we can do, or we can go straight into the palette and keep it cool tone. I think I'm gonna keep it cool tone, so I'm gonna go in with this shadow first. It is a very like taupey gray color. And we wanna take that shadow on a, excuse my hands, I did self-tan and I forgot to wear gloves. We do want to use a fairly fluffy blending brush for this and slowly build the color. So when you're doing a smoky eye, it's better to start with a little bit of color, blend, a little bit of color, and blend. Just so if you make a mistake, it's easier to correct. But do you see how beautiful that soft taupey gray just blends right into this P. Louise base? And this is going to be the start of our smoky eye. So you want to go from lightest to darkest in smoky eyes and keep the darker colors farther and further down on your lid. And just slowly build up the intensity until you get the sort of look that you're going for. We want something really blended and really smoky, so make sure to blend really well. Now we're going to go back into the palette and we're going to dive into this gray right here. This is a more neutral gray. It's a beautiful color, and I'm going to take that on a more dense fluffy brush, and I'm gonna run that a little lower on the crease and start building that color up. And I'm just slowly building the color and doing windshield wiper motions to blend as I pack the color on. Now I do like to take my shadows and lift, so I'm gonna create like a soft wing outwards, and I like to do that because I like that lifted look. You can keep it round if you like, if that's your preference, but I'm gonna go ahead and drag this out and up towards my temple. Now what you want to do is when you're doing the smoky eye, go back and forth with the brush from before and blend as you go. Don't deposit so much color that it makes it hard to blend all in one shot. So I like to go back with the brush from before, and then we'll start building color. We're also taking this color down, like in the V shape, down into the crease and blending it into your upper lash line. Cross, like so. It's been such an interesting ride with CXC Beauty, and especially now that we have our first retail store open. Now we're trying, it's like almost like starting over again. So we're pretty established online, and we've been in business for almost 4 years now. But now we're venturing into the local market and having the physical store, which is like starting a business all over again. So it's been an interesting journey. We've been trying to promote locally a lot and handing out flyers. So if you're in the Altamont Springs area, Orlando area in Florida, please come visit us. We are located off Douglas Avenue in Altamont Springs. Our location address is on our website. If you want to check it out, it's CXCBeauty.com. When you're doing a traditional smoky eye and you want that deep dark black color, a lot of people don't know that the best way to achieve that is by using a black cream color under your black eyeshadows to really make it intensify. So you can use either a pot liner like this. This is Black Track from MAC, which I love to use, or you can take a little eyeliner like this and start smudging it out on your lid and then blend it out with a black shade. For me, I'm gonna go in with the Black Track by MAC, and you're gonna wanna keep this lower on the lash line. I'll show you. I'm gonna take a small brush and I'm gonna start packing this onto my lid. So I'm just gonna take it on the back of my hand just so I don't go too much at once. So we're gonna take this and pack it onto the lid, starting from the lash line and going up. I don't wanna pass anywhere higher than my actual mobile lid, which is the part that actually creases. So we're just packing this on there. Don't worry if it gets a little bit messy because we're gonna blend and top this with a black eyeshadow. Now that we have that base down, we're gonna jump into our palette and we're gonna go into the darkest shade. Don't be afraid of using black. It is not as scary as it seems. So we're just gonna take it on a little shader brush and we're gonna tap right over that base that we used. And you'll see that you're gonna get the most intense, deep black for the smoky eye. Now you're staying on the mobile lid. You're not going any higher than that. And you're just packing this color on. Now that you have that color on there, you're gonna go back to the brush that you had before and you're gonna use your gray color, and that's what you're gonna use to blend it out. You're not gonna use more black to blend. The more black you use trying to blend with that, it's gonna make a huge mess. So you wanna go in with the grays from before to help blend the edge of the black. All about creating that beautiful gradient. Jumping back into my previous brush with the lighter taupey color to make sure I really blend this all out. Now we have a really nice base to our smoky eye, and you can leave it at this point and leave it matte, or this is the point where you could add a little bit of shimmer if you like. We could take any one of these beautiful shimmers and top it right on top of this black smoky eye. I think I want to go with this one, which is like a really sparkly, deep, like black gunmetal. And I'm going to put this right in the center. Now, since we did go in with a matte eyeshadow, you want something sticky for the shimmer. Usually if you layer a shimmer on top of a matte eyeshadow, it's not going to give you the full impact because matte eyeshadow is not sticky. So I'm going to take something like Urban Decay Primer Potion, or you can use a glitter glue like NYX's glitter glue. And I'm going to take a little bit of this product on a flat brush, and I'm just going to apply that over the black shadow where I want that shimmer. So I just want a little bit of the shimmer right in the center. And this is going to help bind that shimmer and give the full impact. I'm going to go straight into that shimmer with a little shader brush like this. And I'm going to pick up the product. I'm tapping into the pan, not rubbing. So you just want to tap into the pan and then press it onto where you put that base. And as you can see, it sticks perfectly and it gives you the full impact. I don't know if you can see how this, what I'm trying to say is I don't know if this translates well on camera, but the sparkle is just next level. When those lights hit the center of your eyes, you're gonna be like a disco ball. Everybody's gonna wanna be looking at you. I'm gonna shine bright like a diamond. Now I do want a little bit of extra drama. So in this palette, there's this shade right here, and this is gonna be a very reflective topper shade. It looks white in the pan, but it reflects different colors, and it's very beautiful. I like to place that into the inner corner, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna pick it up on the same brush, and it's gonna give a little bit of that metallic black glitter as well. But as you can see, it's just like a beautiful shift, and it's not really white, and it brings the perfect amount of light into that inner corner. I went ahead and did most of my complexion off camera. I'm gonna quickly run you through the products that I used. I went in first with the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in 4.5 in the high points of my face. My foundation is the new from YSL. I love this stuff. And my shade is number 11. Yes, number 11. And then my concealer is the Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy in 3-4S Medium Sand. I set my face with CXC Beauty's Signature Set Powder in shade 0. And then my bronzer today is CXC Beauty Refined Radiance Bronzer in the shade N2. This is the old packaging. They come in new packaging now. I'm just using mine up. Now that we finished complexion, I didn't want to do the full thing on camera. If you want me to do a separate video on my complexion, I'll do that. We're going to go back into the palette. So we're going to take our palette and mimic the same thing we did on the top, on the bottom, without using the darkest black color. Go first into that taupey color, and I'm using a small detail blender, and we're just tapping into that, and we're going to run this all along the lower lash line. We're creating balance. Since we have so much dark eyeshadow on the top, we want to create a little bit of balance on the bottom, just so it doesn't feel overly heavy. Make sure you're really tapping your brush off in this step, because you don't want any of that dark shadow to fall onto your complexion. Now I'm going to dive back into that deep gray from before, and we're going to keep this more on the outer corner of the lower lash line and blend it up into the darker colors. I also like to take a clean blending brush, and you can use any face powder. I'm going to use this little Charlotte Tilbury one in medium, and I'm just going to use that to further blend that eyeshadow on the bottom. And it's a good way to blend eyeshadow on your lower lash line without ruining your makeup, since it is just a face powder. You can also use this technique to blend on the brow bone. Now at this step, you can either choose to put lashes on, or you can go in with mascara. Generally for this type of look, I go in with just mascara. So first I'm going to curl my lashes, just to give them a fighting chance since I don't have much lash. So many mascaras have been launched since the last time I've done a YouTube video. I have so many favorites. My all-time favorite is the MAC Stack Mascara. If you haven't tried this, it's amazing. But I do love the new e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. This one from Winky Lux, the Extrava Lash, is amazing. But we're gonna go ahead and go in with the MAC Stack. You don't have to worry about being too messy or clean with this, since it is a smoky eye. So if you get it on your eyeshadow, just blend it out. For the lower lashes, I actually want to go in with this. It's called the Detail Oriented Mascara from Winky Lux. It is brand new, and it has the tiniest wand. This is so good for the lower lashes. It's very detailed, hence the name. And I just love it because it distributes the perfect amount of product for the lower lash line. I don't like that overly spidery look for the lower lashes. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish the look. The eyes are all done, so this is your traditional smoky eye. But now we wanna add something to the face to make it a little bit more dimensional. I'm gonna go in with some blush. This is Selena by CXC Beauty. It is my all-time favorite blush. It's like my perfect pink. And I'm just gonna put that right above where I put my bronzer, my contour and bronzer. And from the apples of my cheeks, I like to blend it up and outwards. I also like to take a little bit of this and just run it on my T-zone, just so everything's nice and uniform. I also put some on my chin. And as my highlighter today, I'm gonna go in with CXC Beauty's highlighter in Autumn. I absolutely love this shade. And you can go subtle or intense with this. We're gonna go a little bit more subtle today. And I like to put it in sort of a C shape, a little bit on the tip of the nose and Cupid's bow. I also like to take some on a little detailed brush and just go right in the bridge of my nose. Now for lips with a traditional smoky eye, I generally like to keep it nude, but you can go a multitude of ways with this. So you can do a nude color, or you can go full on and do that beautiful red lip with the nude eye. I think is gorgeous. But today I'm gonna keep it simple and just go in for a nude. I'm gonna go in with my favorite lip liner of all time, which is ColourPop BFF number 3. This is a beautiful chocolatey brown liner. I'm not doing too much overlining of my lips. I'm just going right above my natural line. Since we went ahead and did everything pretty cool tone, I want to keep it cool tone on my lips as well. So the lipstick I'm using today is CXC Beauty's Undressed. This is a cool tone nude lipstick. It's gorgeous. And I just put it in the center, and then I go back in with my lip liner and blend the colors together. This is the completed look of the classic smoky eye using our new palette, the X-Ray palette from CXC Beauty. This is available in our store right now, and it comes in 2 color variants. So you can get in the black packaging or white packaging, which is amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. I am so happy to be back and doing these videos for you guys. If you have any suggestions for future videos, tutorials you want to see, or tours of the store, or anything like that, leave it in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And again, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.